Hello, beautiful people. How is everyone? Let me turn that music off real quick. There we go. Now we're cooking. I am streaming, multi-streaming at the moment. So I'm actually on two different cameras here. We're gonna try to get this all figured out with TikTok and Twitcherino. We'll see how tonight goes and kind of go from there, honestly. But guys, we're jumping back into some Stardew Valley. And I'm really excited because I think this time around, hey Space, well, in. How's it going? How's it going? Welcome, welcome. But we are starting a new Stardew farm. And I think we are going to try to do a focus of marrying and divorcing like everybody. So we're going to try that, but we shall see how that goes. Sick at work, but only 1.5 hours to go. Oh, I'm so sorry that you're sick. That really sucks to be sick and having to work. I hate that for you. Well, darned it. Well, hopefully you've been able to keep your spirits up at least. Um, sorry, I'm kind of, dude, this is a little bit overwhelming having all this stuff. I've got all my Twitch stuff and then I got TikTok stuff. It's right next to each other. It's kind of crazy. This is a lot of things. Anyway, we're just gonna dive right in. So, new farm Space, you might have to help me with a farm name on this. Um, Guarantee 1 year completable. Mine rewards normal. Spawn monsters from the farm. We don't want to do that. Profit margin. I mean, we're gonna pretty well be normal. Story of my life, LOL, but I've been rewatching Arcane to cope. You know what? I very much want to watch that show. Me and Thies were talking about that the other day, actually, so it's kind of odd that you brought that up. Because I've never seen it, neither has she, and we thought about that kind of being a show, which to watch together. I'm not creative. I use the Star Wars planet for my island and farm names. Um, I was thinking of something related to like being a divorcee since we're gonna marry everybody. But maybe we should just call it like Vegas Farm because of the like rep that Las Vegas has with people going and getting married and stuff. Elizabeth Taylor Farm. Oh, let's see. That's kind of long. It's a good one. Kind of long. What would kind of be funny is, I guess, like U-Haul. Name it U-Haul. That there's probably rules against that. I probably can't do that. The U-Haul farm. I'm gonna go with Vegas, I think. Vegas. What happens in Vegas? You know what I'm saying? Um, you know what? My favorite thing, I think I always put Stray Kids. And I know it flips back and forth on what it says when you get the star drops. We're just gonna stick with Stray Kids, because they are. I love them. Okay. We can get more animals. Um, but I have to do this doggo because it reminds me of my Loon Tune. Unless there's one that more so. No, I think this one with her floppy ears. I put mine as Mamma Mia too. There you go. Mamma Mia. Okay. I'm gonna leave her skin color alone, but let's talk. Let's talk hair. We like the little pigtails. Makes her look innocent, you know. Let's see. We could go crazy, you know, make her look kind of wild. A little bun, that's too simple. I usually like go for like this hair because I think it's pretty. I used to have my hair short all the time. This is the longest it's been in over 10 years at the very least. Maybe since middle school, which is well over 10 years. Okay, let's see. A little sad swoopy. I do like the braids a lot, if I'm being honest. And these are kind of little poofs. I like the little poofs. Just a regular pony. To the side. I don't like those bangs, they're terrible. Ooh, look at that. That's voluptuous. Hey, Mystic Echo, welcome in. Long time no see. Welcome, welcome. I've never played League of Legends, but I loved Arcane. It's one of my comfort shows that low-key makes me cry for good and bad reasons. Aww. I never played League of Legends. I downloaded it. Never played it though. Um, so I kind of like this, but I don't like this weird ass curl she's got going on right here. It's kind of crazy. Um, let's see. I don't like that. I think that was one of the technically men's, but any of the hairs for anybody. We could be bald. This kind of makes us look like Betty Boop with the little swoop. You're playing too? Yay! This is the our new farm. We just started this. If you couldn't tell by the whole setup route, but my ex played it 20 hours a day, so I don't need to experience it myself. I feel you. I feel you. I've actually never even been around anybody playing it, I don't think. Okay, this might be the winner. 57. Ooh, 58's curly though. We like the curly. 57 or 58 so far. But I like that braid. Okay. I'm still 57 or 58, I think. I didn't know there was this many choices. I don't think I've ever like looked through all the choices. You know, anything. Oh, what was that? Oh, no, go back this way. That's just kind of crazy. I've also never taken, I mean, I guess that goes without saying, I've never taken this long to pick hair because I've never gotten through all of them. Okay, I like that because, like, how her bangs are kind of tucked, but I think we got to go with the curly. Excuse me. Because we like our curls. We love them. Okay, we always kind of go for green eyes, though. They're way greener than my actual eyes, but it's fine. And I'm gonna go just a smidge lighter, I think. Oh, not red. Oh my God, did I mess it up already? Um, that's pretty close, I think. Thanks, Space Baby, for redeeming Ask Me Anything. Is your hair naturally that curly? It is. Let me see if I can't take this off and still talk to you. Um, this side right here kind of curled better today. This is not really putting much like product and stuff in. Um, I did put a little bit and then I just kind of put it in a towel and let it dry. So it's a little bit more on the wild side, but yeah, it's naturally like wavy, kind of curly. The bottom, of course, is curlier. So yeah, that is all natural. Oh my gosh, sorry if you guys can hear that. Thank you. Yeah, I like it too. It's a little lighter than my natural. I do have highlights in it, but like I'm still like brunette, brown. I'm a brown gal. But I like having a little bit. Oh, Mystic, thank you for redeeming the toothless hood. I'm gonna flip him over here. We actually just saw How to Train Your Dragon this past weekend. Sorry, there's a hair. And it was so good. Where's that hair? Stop it. Okay. It was so good. I loved it so much. I'm gonna pull this around me. We're just gonna get all cozy. I wish my curls would be a little looser. I see, I feel like we always want what we don't have to because I wish at least my top half would curl up a little more because it's almost too wavy, too loose. Like, I at least wish it was consistent, like bottom through the top. But Mystic, yeah, go ahead. What's your question? What you got for me? Make sure that that's not going to fall on my face. I think we're good. Okay, we're going to keep going while Mystic types her question. Oh, yeah, I have 3B curls and I straightened it for over 10 years. Now I wear it natural 90% of the time, but it's a lot of work. Oh, for sure. Even mine can be work. I won't say it's as much as 3B curl work if like I try to make it look nice and that kind of stuff. Mine's at least loose enough. I will say this, with it being a little looser, it's at least loose enough that if I don't do anything with it, it kind of looks okay. I won't say it looks good by any means. She's just at least decent. I don't know how I want to put that. No, yeah, no, I get it. Okay, good. Because like I think me going in the ocean and having saltwater hair, like saltwater in my hair, would do better and make it look better than having absolutely nothing. And actually, sea salt spray is one thing that I use in my hair when I do fix it up. The TV thing. What's with the fortune teller? Um, the fortune teller. Tells you like your luck for the day. Is that what you're asking? Um, he t- the fortune teller tells you like if it's going to be a good day, a bad day, like if the spirits are angry or if it's neutral. So that kind of gives you an idea of like the better drops and stuff that you'll get. So if it's like a good luck day, you'll get better drops with either like the cave or even like fishing or whatever. Um, if it's a bad luck day, like maybe more monsters will attack you in the mines and that kind of thing. Um, so yeah, it just kind of gives you a good idea of. I forgot to set a timer for my hood. I just love it so much. But no, it gives you a good idea of like if you're going to have, let's say, better drops, better better luck with monsters and that kind of stuff in the mines. I'd say the monsters maybe this is the biggest thing, but also whether or not like you're able to catch more fish versus trash and seaweed and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that is kind of the fortune teller's point. You know what? I, d- I was getting ready to say I don't really wear yellow much and I have a Hufflepuff shirt on. I know you can't see it, but I'm wearing yellow. So, anyway, this looks good with her hair though. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, stop. That's not the one. That ain't the one. I always gravitate towards like purples and blues and greens because those are a few of my favorite things, if you know what I'm saying. That's actually pretty cute. It's like a little pie or something on the front. I can't really tell. Uh. Dude, give me too many options, man. You know what? That pink looks good though. Okay, maybe 28. I am a graphic tees gal though, so maybe we go for the little heart. Also, it's the divorcee Vegas farm. So the heart on the shirt's perfect. We're gonna go with that actually. Skirt, pants, skirt. Oh, maybe like a white skirt, pants color. Stop. That's kind of cute. Make it more white. I like it. Me trying not to, but and wear Star Wars shirts. Sorry. Me trying not to, but I buy. Okay. Me trying not to buy and wear Star Wars shirts all of the time. I love that though, because so I realized the other day, literally all of my shirts are black. They are all graphic of some sort. Bought two of the Stray Kids shirts at the concerts, and then I got a zip up um hoodie that, of course, has Stray Kids across the front, but then the rest of my apparel is also just some kind of something that I like. Graphic tee. I don't have any nice clothes. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we did Meadowlands last time, so we're not gonna do Meadowlands this time. Um, let's look at the pros and cons. Good foraging for the beach farm, good foraging and fishing and tons of open space. Sometimes supply crates wash up on shore, however, sprinklers don't work in the sandy soil. Four corners is the divided land with a different perk in each corner. Wilderness, I never, okay, never. Hilltop Farm. Rocky terrain in a winding river, making it difficult to design your farm. However, a mineral deposit provides mining opportunities. Forest farm, the woods limit your farming space. However, the bounty of the forest is nearly at your doorstep. And then Riverlands. Your farm is spread across several islands and scenic riverbanks. Fish are more common here than usual. You start with a fish smoker. Okay, leaning between three. These are my thoughts. Just the standard because we're going to be focusing on romancing everybody. Riverlands, because kind of to make more money at the beginning, fishing's pretty pertinent. It's pretty good thing to go for. But then Four Corners, because it's very well, like, it's easy to organize. I like to do the, like, one thing in this corner and one thing in the other kind of thing. Should we challenge ourselves while being a divorcee? Or should we go with familiar because, oh, that's time on the Toothless Hood. Bye, Toothless. I'll see you next time. I gotta fix my hair. That's one way to do it. I hope I looked super cool doing that, by the way. Okay. I think actually because we are focusing on marrying and divorcing everybody, we're gonna have to go with either the standard or Four Corners. I would like to do the Riverlands for the fishing. However, I think that's gonna overwhelm me. So, baby squirrel, let's do Four Corners. We like dividing up our production. We're gonna skip the intro because we have gone, gosh darn, gone and done it. You know what I'm saying? Gone and done it. I do like Riverland to focus on one skill, but Four Corners is good for that too, I would think. I've only played the normal farm. Yeah, and I hate to just do the normal, like standard farm. Let's do Four Corners, I think. I think that's the trick here. We're gonna do Four Corners, eh? Y'all, we've almost almost wasted 30 minutes and we've not even gotten started. Started. Oh my gosh. So slow. So slow. Um, hopefully too you guys can hear that pretty good. Let me know if I need to adjust the sound. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Yes. Oh my God. Okay. Have to remember, I've not played this in a minute, so it might take. You know what? Music is very low. Okay. Music might not be on, if I'm being honest. Okay, no, that's Palia. Hold on. Okay. Because there we go. Is that better? Oh, yes. Okay, there we go. Her footsteps don't need to be so loud. Um, I had actually. We're gonna turn on that little thing too. Wait a second. Where's she at? We want to see. Oh, it's already checked. So show advanced crafting info. That's what we want. Okay. I think otherwise we are Gucci. Okay, let's look at the TV. Weather reports. Um, it's gonna be clear and sunny tomorrow. We're gonna have a neutral day. And I don't know why I read these because they say the same thing, I think, every time. Okay. Clear a space. Oh my goodness. Why does it feel like my screen is so big and in my face right now? Clear as much of this as we can. Oh, a little. I almost said fabric. It's not fabric. Yeah, we gotta go meet everybody. Yes, okay. Shoot. Let's see. We want this first, then that, then that. Oh, okay. I feel like I'm about to hit a lot of wrong buttons. So far, so good. Oh, stop it. We don't want to waste. Okay, I do want to... That's the wrong tool. We are going to want to get at least 50 wood to make at least one chest. That way we can put our items in something. Okay. I also considered, and you guys can tell me if it's a bad idea or not, or what we want to do. Since we're gonna play the whole town, I also thought about going the Joja route for this because um for one specific reason, and that being the ability to buy auto petters from the Joja Mart. We just need one more. I'm gonna do this. And I think we're gonna put this our parsnips over here in the corner. In the corner, mate. Okay. I don't know what it is with Stardew Valley and bringing out my accents, but it really does. It really does. Oh my god, she kind of hosed that pretty fast. Three. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4, 5. She really wanted to hit that a lot of times. Okay, now walking around and water. Well, ain't no thing but a chicken wing. And then we can go meet all of our future husbands and wives. I have not married majority of the people in this game. I keep wanting to hit I for the menu. This isn't Alia, girl. All right, so we'll stop it. Okay. Shoot, this is backwards to Palia too. Okay. Do you have a fave? So I've only married I married Leah last time. I've married Emily and Sam otherwise. And then other times I've played, I've just been too focused to even worry about marrying anybody. But out of the three, my fave was definitely Emily, but I vibe with Emily a lot because she's like a crystal girly and kind of weird and out there, and I just love that because same girlfriend, same. Oh my god, I keep trying to make her run faster too. Okay, we're gonna make a little path to be able to go up here if we so desire. And then we shall do the same going the opposite direction. Oh shit, I forgot this was 4 corners. Okay, wait, we gotta go like this way. My bad. Did I tell you I went crystal shopping for my B-day? I too am a magic rocks girly like Emily. No blue hair. It's okay. I love that you're a magic rocks girly. Hold on. I have an amethyst right up here. It's behind my it's behind everything, but there's for Twitch. I got my beautiful little amethyst. I have more. There's for TikTok. Hey, Tigo. Welcome in. Oop, I'll just put that there. The other ones, we've got another. No, is that amethyst? Hang on. It might not be amethyst. Oh no, this one. I don't remember what that one is. And for TikTok. And then I've got this cool. I have a rose quartz and like another amethyst. I think amethyst is my most abundant. And then I think this is citrine. Potentially little orange guy that I got in like a little necklace thing. But my favorite, I might have to go get it. How are you? I'm doing so good. Thank you for asking. I'm doing much better. I was MIA for a little bit, but I'm back. And we're sticking to our roots here with some Stardew. Cleaning my shelf and altar to send pics to Imch's Discord, but I can drop it in yours too. Oh, for sure, please do! From here it looks like sunstone. Citrine is a tricky one. Oh, for sure. Let me go grab. I have to show you guys. I have to show you guys. And I was thinking on my short walk back there, it might be a sunstone. I don't remember what all I did get. This one, I totally forgot what its name was, but it is the prettiest thing I think I own. She's like a tealy blue-green with some brown in it. Super cute. Here you go, TikTok. There's the brown. Super cute. It's my favorite. Super cute. Alexa, play MIA by Cat's Eye. You know, that's so funny. I've not heard that one. I haven't heard too many of their songs. I guess I need to look into them a little bit deeper. Because they are good. I do love them. They're awesome. And the girls are awesome. I see a lot of TikTok videos with them. So they're super cool. I love their vibes. I'm off work today, so just relaxing. That's awesome. So glad you get to relax. Do you have the 4th off too? I have I had to work this past weekend, but I did have the 4th off, or I do have the 4th off coming up this Friday. So, I am no pro, but looks like a Jasper. So it was some kind of name that I had never heard of before. And the girl was like, which again could be blowing smoke up my ass kind of thing. The girl was like, it's something that's only found in like the Caribbean and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool, but oh no, I don't remember. Their new EP just came out. Cool. Oh yeah, I've heard whispers of their song Mean Girls, which I think I'm definitely going to have to check out because apparently the writer of that song, it was going to be a song for multiple different people, and there was a certain line in there that like included, I think, speaking on um, like trans women, like being a part of that group of like the girls, and a lot of the other artists wanted them to change that line. But Cat's Eye didn't say anything about it. They kept the line in there. And so that's what made him give them the song. And so that made me super happy. So I want to listen to it. I know someone who wrote track 3, so I'm overhyped. Heck yes. Oh my gosh. I feel like you know and do a lot of things. Like you have a lot of experience in life. I'm a little bit jelly twin. Okay, why didn't I get all this experience? Trans rights, baby. That's right. That is right. And that's why I am obsessed with them. Heck yes. I love it. And then one of the girls came out as bi, and another one came out as a lesbian, I believe. So like they have LGBTQ members in there, and I love it. I love it too because while they're not technically like, I mean they're K-pop, but not, I feel like, oh, that just flashes when I meet somebody. Kind of being in that industry and being able to like be open like that is insane, crazy, and I love it. I love it. Haha, just a lot of chaos and fandoms. Feel that. I am such, well, I guess the first part of my life, I was so introverted. Like, this is the most I've ever gotten out of my comfort zone is streaming and stuff, but I love it. So hopefully some of that's kind of in my future. I love knowing people and just like, I don't know, hyping people up, being proud of them and stuff. So I love it. I'm on day 5 or 6 now. Did you start a new farm too, Mystic? We're on day 1. What farm layout did you decide on? Mystic. Oh yeah, we're gonna be trashy with this. See, I love Emily. She's so cute. Okay, we're just gonna walk around the block a time or two. I'm on my Switch. The more fishing one. Okay, so the Riverlands. Yeah, I was kind of debating on doing that one since, like I said, fishing seems to be a big money maker in the beginning. So it's kind of nice to have. Not gonna lie. I played it once, but I didn't get very far on it. I wouldn't mind trying to go through all the farms too at some point. We just have a lot of different things that we maybe need to try. And while my knowledge about this game, like I have quite a bit of knowledge about it, I don't know everything and I've not played every variety of the game. So maybe that is also in our future. I just got so, like, I felt so chaotic trying to do too many things, like too many games. Being too much of a variety streamer. Maybe that's a little bit of my tism showing there, but I did meet Evelyn. But routine, man. Routine. I like it. I'll tell you what. I feel like I almost have to do the same thing every day. But I also want to get away from that, doing just the same shit every day. Like in life, not necessarily on stream, but in life. I've thought about streaming Palia and Sims, but not mentally there yet. Aw, you'll get there though. I also feel like you have such a wide reach in so many different communities that you would do amazing if you did decide to do it. For sure. But stop it. Her door is wide open. Are you kidding me? But I definitely get the not mentally like being ready for that. Because that's why I didn't stream the past couple of weeks. For one, we had stray kids, but then I just kind of got in my head a lot, I think. It was almost like I did all of this healing in life and like I don't know if it was something like with the planets or in the stars, but it was almost like I reverted back or like my mind tried to revert back to a lot of old patterns. And I don't know if it was a test of like trying to dissuade my mind from those types of thoughts and whatnot. In a variety of different like subjects in life, not just like straight up bad mental, but like when it comes to dating or like anything like that. So I have a track record of being a self-sabotage girly. We'll leave that acorn there. Um, so yeah. Why are we the same? Stop. Stop. You did not. I feel that though. Like, I don't know. Maybe we are like a part of the same soul or something. Going through similar experiences. I tell you what though, good stuff. I wholeheartedly believe that like good stuff is coming when you get a lot of those tests. It's like you kind of level up like in a game. You start getting these tests and stuff over and over until you kind of force yourself into a different outcome, basically. Um, yeah, we're gonna do the Joja route, guys. Stop. I That way we don't have to save anything either. We just make money all day. Um, Ew, I know. I know. I know. I know. I think it will be better for our brand, our character's brand. Not me, but our character's brand. She's gonna marry everybody in town, break all of everybody's hearts, which is wild. That's not me in real life. I don't know why I'm chopping this tree down because I was gonna go see about um if anybody was over by the lake, but I just saw this tree and was like, let's chop it, you know? Anyway, that feels dirty. It does feel dirty. It does feel dirty. Listen, I'm playing out the opposite of how I am in real life, you know? Stranger, hello? We love Linus, though. Also, I love telling people that they can blame the planets. Last week was busy, but pretty positive, so maybe what you felt was the start of that change or whatever. Yeah, so I would say it was like Thursday-ish was when I started feeling like a lot better. So to me, that was kind of the feeling of change kind of on the horizon and whatnot. Now, I will also say, because I was kind of getting ready to dive into like believe that, when good things are coming, sometimes bad things happen or things from the past pop up to maybe um, entice you to go and relive a certain pattern or behave a certain way that you used to. And, if you're not changed, then saw somebody call it Gus. Gus, so like um God, universe, source, because whatever you call it, in my beliefs it's the same. So Gus, if you show changed action, then you can get changed outcomes basically and better your life, that kind of thing. I do weekly astrology for one of my friends. I wish that I like knew more about astrology. Like I feel like astrology and birth charts and stuff, which I think we've talked about this before. But like I would love to deep dive into like my natal chart and stuff and like actually know what's going on in it, but I have no clue. Ain't got any clues. What's we got? Raining tomorrow, and it's not a lucky day, unfortunately. But I will say also, okay, let me read this. Oh, this is the backpack. We don't need to read that. And what's this? Willie. Okay. Um, what's wild is with the whole like opportunities coming up to test whether if, you're ready for new things in life with changed behavior and that kind of stuff. What's so weird is there are some males from my past that have popped up lately. One I used to have a crush on, um, but we like used to work together and stuff. Man, I thought he was so smooth, and like both of these instances kind of happened like with some Snapchat glitch. I don't know. But me and him were talking just as friends or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? Kind of remembering how he used to talk and that kind of stuff. I'm like, I'm glad that none of my wants followed through on that. Because I don't know about that, Then the other one, uh, oh no, I'm having a Snapchat moment. Stop. Stop it right now. Twin, what are you doing? The day after the new moon in Cancer, which was very lovely and well supported, the feeling of something ending is very Cancerian. I'm saying that right. Well, I am always here to blab and research about astrology. Cool. Yeah, we can do that. We're gonna take this smallmouth bass. So the other Snapchat moment was an ex fling. I don't know what you would call it. I have terrible history with relationships and non-relationships with men specifically. There were a couple women in there, but specifically with the men. Um, but oh yeah, I'll have to go down here first. I don't have a fishing pole. Um, one of those guys came back, Snapchat glitch. He sent me a message, and I saw the message, and at first it was gonna be a just yucking it up kind of thing, I guess is what it sounded like. Like a hey, how's it going? And then he like straight up apologized for how he treated me back in the day. And this was probably around 15 years ago. How old am I? High school was, I graduated in 2011, and this all probably happened. It happened after that, I think. I think. Oh, nice surprise, I think. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad because I think in his apology and like how I interpreted it and like took it in, that was my test. Because for me, normally that would be some kind of like somebody trying to come back into my life and that kind of stuff. And like kind of play on that, especially with me being single for the last like 3 years. So I would have kind of played into it a little bit, you know? But I did not. I straight up was like, I appreciate the apology. And I kind of touched on he had said something about, some of his issues, which is where I probably would have in the past been like, oh my God, what happened? You know what I mean? And this time I was like, you know what? Sometimes something like that, something bad is what it takes for you to be able to heal and get better in your life. So I said something along the lines of like, I hope now that you're able to heal and blah, blah, blah. This kind of happened to me. And then I was like, but yeah, you can do it kind of thing. Yes, you made an active choice to change the story, which is badass. Heck yes, I did. Heck yes, I did. That is not something prior to moving down here to Florida in 2022. Dude, child. There's a child. I played out the same freaking story over and over again. And actually, that was something in that conversation that I kind of brought up to him. I was like, you know what? I said something along the lines of, I appreciate your apology. I said, I will say, after you, it was kind of a domino effect of shitty relationships and things that I went through with guys and in relationships in general. I said, but honestly, I have learned so much and healed so much that I'm not going to be repeating my patterns. And you know what? Homeboy did not say anything back. So it was left at that, and I'm okay with that. Okay, let's see who all we've met, because now I'm kind of running around. Oh shit, so I didn't actually talk. No, I did talk to Willie, my bad. Okay, Clint, Abigail, Demetrius, and then the wizard. Thank you for the head pat, and thank you for being proud of me. I'm proud of me too. Thank you. It's a big thing to like get to and like even have the realization of like something in you probably needs changed. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to be like, yeah, maybe I need to not be like this or that. And so lots of tears shed, but now Now I'm a trucking along. Oh, I'm glad Lewis didn't catch me there. I feel like that used to be a range where he would catch you. AT go! Heck yes! Thank you for redeeming the tarot reading. Okay, so you are actually the first person to redeem this, okay? And let me kind of get in the zone. But also, we will be pulling just one card for you. That's kind of where it's at right now until we see kind of how these go. You've never had a tarot reading? Well, let me pull out a deck. It's gonna be kind of a generalized one without getting too like into things. So I gotta take this off to reach. So give me 1 second. Okay, I have 3 decks here that I pulled. I'm gonna kind of go with. Okay. So the Robin Wood kind of screams out for me for you, which is kind of a classic deck here. This is the deck we will be using. If I feel called to, I might pull a couple more cards for you since you've never had one. But let me let's shuffle and kind of get in the zone here. It's been a little bit of a minute since I've read for anyone else. Thank you guys for all the likes over on TikTok, by the way. I didn't realize they jumped that much. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. Okay, for AT. What does AT... Oh, well, we're gonna try to keep in the zone here. I think they went into ads, so we're gonna just shuffle for a minute here. And if we have one that pops out... 5 ads, okay. We got you. We will wait. We will wait, no worries. We'll kind of get the energy right while we wait. Actually, it's kind of wild that I pulled this crystal up when they redeemed that. Let me see if I can't figure out crystal from I wrote it down at some point. Oh, actually, I found it. Oh, it's a Caribbean blue calcite. And I actually want to wait to read this until Atigo gets back because all of a sudden things are kind of lining up for a message for Atigo. So, let's see. All right, welcome back from the ads. I'll kind of wait till Atigo gives the okay. Ads over? Okay, cool. Perfect. So... Oh my gosh, I love blue calcite. So cool. Yeah, so this is Caribbean blue calcite. I'm going to kind of read this, Atigo, along with your reading because I feel like me pulling it over and then you redeeming a reading is just kind of non-coincidental. So, let me see if we've got some spiritual meaning here. Okay, this is from the Crystal Council website. The stone's energies are still somewhat of a mystery at this time that they made this post. Although it definitely resonates with your third eye and crown chakra being that of intuition and psychic ability. Caribbean blue calcite is a mind activator and helps one channel their own unique psychic abilities that aid one in elevating their consciousness. While we're still learning more and more about the stone each day, we highly urge you to do the same. During your next meditation session, add the stone to your cycle, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to do all that, but gives a sense of calm and serenity. It's just a higher vibrational stone. So again, kind of oddball that we're talking about like leveling up in life. Ooh, additional power source to aid in lucid dreaming and astral travel. I don't know if you've ever lucid dreamt before, Etigo, but also I'm getting told to take the card off the top. Stop it. Okay. Stop it. The High Priestess. Cannot make this up. That goes so in a line with this stone and everything that we were just talking about. I tend to read from a more like intuitive thing, which, by the way, High Priestess, anything that seems like it's a gendered card in here is not gendered at all. It's just an energy. So High Priestess is very much someone in the knowing and trusting one's intuition. There might be something right now that you're like conflicted with. But it's saying that your subconscious knows kind of the direction to go with whatever it is you're kind of struggling with. Like you have the power in whatever situation this is, or if this is kind of more like general in life for you. Let me pull one more. Stop. Yeah. Okay, 10 of Cups is your second card. I was only gonna pull one, but we pulled two. So kind of what this, everything that's kind of given me a nod, little tip of the hat for you at this moment has literally been, you are the creator of your reality. You know the path that you should take. Whatever kind of tugging that you feel in those times is going to, if you follow it, if you listen to it, if you listen to that intuition and that third eye knowing and all that, that is going to lead you to that 10 of Cups life that you kind of have been dreaming about, maybe manifesting a little bit. I don't know how spiritual you are or anything like that, but this can apply across all beliefs, because we really are the creators of our reality. We kind of make our own destiny. It's whether or not we want to take action to get there and make those potentially uncomfortable choices that might make us uncomfortable for 5-10 minutes, what have you, to have that better life in the end. If that makes sense. I hope some of that resonated. I don't know if any of it did. But yeah. Yeah. This whole thing. How cool. Thanks. It's interesting. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm looking at the bottom of the deck now. It's 8 of Swords. So yeah, you have the power to break the chains, break any kind of cycle, take off the blindfold, all those cool type of old cliche sayings. But yeah, you've got the power. Infinite power. Wait, what is it? On the genie. Ultimate power. I don't know what he says. On Aladdin. Did that resonate with you at all? Did you feel any kind of tingly? I hope so, man. I feel like overall that is a good message for anybody. But a little, yeah. I feel if you've got something kind of feeling conflicted about that, maybe you just needed to hear it for the now. A lot to think about. Oh, for sure. For sure. And it could be something that maybe right now a little bit resonates, and then the more as things happen and progress and whatever's going on with you, you'll be like, that makes sense now. Yep. Okay, I get it. That happens to me quite a bit. I don't know about anybody else, but it does. It happens to me quite a bit, so. Okay, we will dive back into the Stardew. That was a good first tarot reading redemption. Yay! Okay, now I have to look back though on who we met. I do like how you interpreted and related them. Girl, yes, it does. Heck yes. Thank you. I've been reading for 10-ish years, probably. Actually, Thighs, her dad was kind of like my mentor for a long time. We both started off as like Wiccan. Him and I both. And then we kind of trailed away from that because it's still somewhat organized or too organized for our liking. So straying away from that, we just kind of got more spiritual and stuff. And then alongside that and relating it to tarot, just kind of the intuition started coming with that. And I felt way more confident in reading other people's stuff. Now, I will say, love tarot. Love it as a tool. Tarot can change at any given time. It is literally what your subconscious is putting out there for you to know in that time. And if your subconscious changes its mind at any point, it could change. My husband's cousin, I believe, does cards too. She lives in Washington. Nice. Heck yes. It's really cool to do. You might have them read your cards at some point too and just kind of see maybe what they say. I at one point in time, I think I had my cards read too much. And I was always looking for answers when most of the time it was internal when you could find them. I'm not so structured and educated, but I am on my way there. You mean as far as like spiritually and with tarot and that kind of stuff? I just feel like I've learned a lot from mostly people's experiences. Along with my own. I love listening to people like on TikTok even just give their opinion or their view on the world. And then I kind of take what feels right. Wait. Oi. Okay, we're gonna be bad at fishing for a hot minute. Maybe not. Just kidding. Ha! We're fine. Sunfish. Oh, but we will get rid of this stone. Let's see if we can donate to the museum yet and get rid of this fan. It's pretty. I'll keep it. I'll keep one eventually. Maybe we could put that out as decoration. Oh, this is not the museum. Where am I? Oh my god. I'm lost. Okay, here we go. Honestly, We're just gonna skip all these. We've been here. We've been here and done this before. You know what I'm saying? I will say when we get to marrying everybody though, we might stop and read some of those. Because I have not. Let me go empty my pockets a little bit. We don't have to take all of this. Oh, hang on one second. Dang. Well, I hope Twitch is still there, but it looks like we got disconnected from TikTok. It says we're still going though, so maybe it was a small hiccup. All good. All good. Okay. Yeah, I'm very intuitive and consider myself spiritual. Astrology is like my third language, and I only do tarot for myself for now. Well, if you ever want practice, you can definitely read my cards. Not saying that as a, can you please read my cards sort of thing, but definitely more so as a practice thing. Um, because it helps. It helps, definitely helps to read somebody that I feel like does tarot. Because then they can kind of give you a little bit of feedback. That's what I did with Diza's dad. When I started feeling like, okay, I'm gonna try to do this a little bit more intuitively. I just read for him, and so he was able to um, help give me some feedback as far as that goes. Second language is absolutely Star Wars. BRB work call, no worries. Actually, let's go down to the river below because I feel like it's easier to get back home, maybe? We're gonna try to get this smallmouth bass. Oh my God, maybe it wasn't easier to get back home. We're gonna try to get a smallmouth bass and then give it to, I forgot who wanted it, Maru. And then that'll count for both of those quests in our journal, giving somebody a gift and then just kind of finishing that up. Okay, let's see. I gotta take a drink. Let's see if we can manage this. All right. It was a bad luck day, so we might not get as many bites for fishing, but no worries. We'll get what we get and we won't throw a fit. Dumb. Okay, we got a sunfish. We're specifically looking for a smallmouth bass, but I'll take anything because anything sells. Except for trash. I don't want trash. Please give me not trash. Okay, listen here. It's been a minute since we've fished it in the Stardew Valley. I think we're just gonna get sunfish, y'all. Hopefully not, but maybe. Smallmouth bass. I don't even know if you can get a smallmouth bass here, but I'm pretty sure they are in the rivers. Oh my God, stop. You're better at fishing than this. What is happening? Okay, that was a chub. Yeah. Oh, we need to check the spring onions too before we get too far into the night. Let's go do that real quick. Hopefully well, I don't know. It's bad luck day. Oh, there are some though. See, that's why with the fortune on here, it's kind of hit and miss. Because I want to say, as a general rule of thumb, like your chances of getting everything is better, but not always is that true. Not always, but a lot of times. Should we just fish here, maybe? Down the river. Okay, we just need one, baby. Come on. Give us a smallmouth bass. That's a piece of trash. We do need algae eventually, too. I just got a smallmouth bass. Dang it. That's what I need. Throw that energy to me. Give me that smallmouth. A bream. I'm gonna go back up here. We're gonna fish from this little bridge. Splendid. Splendid. Okay, smallmouth bass. Smallmouth bass. I was gonna say it's probably another bream. Listen, at least we're getting money. That's the thing. These guys will sell for some monies. Well, hi-yo. Hey, Lieutenant Shins. How are you? Welcome in. How's it going? Long time no see. Yeah. Yep, I was MIA for a little bit. Had to take care of some things. Oops, missed the fishy. Some things being myself. But we're good now. We're good. We're on the up end of it. Can you smallmouth bass in the pond on your farm? So, if it's the standard farm, I think you mostly get trash out of that. Um, and wait, I'm on Four Corners. There is a pond in one of those, and I've not necessarily fished out of that pond in the Four Corners, but my assumption, I think, in the past was that it was just full of trash. But you could always try. I kind of doubt it. I feel like not many fish come out of those though. Unless you have like the Riverlands. Oh my God. The Riverlands farm. Um been good, drained out a lot of stuff. XD. XD, I love it. Getting ready for another 5 a.m. shift tomorrow. Ooh, icky. Icky. 5 a.m. Mm-mm. No siree. To be fair though, mine's not super early. Like I work at 7 and I could literally roll out of bed 5 minutes before because my desk is right next to my bed. Um, but sometimes if I want to get stuff done, I have to get up around 5. And I don't like that. Oh, 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 stop it. Okay. Well, I kind of had a path here. Why do you need algae? Something I'm forgetting. You only need algae if you want, um, to make green algae soup is one thing. And then if you want any fish ponds on your farm, that's about all it's good for the most part. We'll sell all of this. 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. Up at 3:45 to shower, breakfast. Oh God. Oof. Oh. Oh, 3:45. Oh no. No, thank you. No, thank you. Bless you, because that's crazy. My mom used to get up that early though, but she would work. She would work. It was like 8 to 5, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But she worked like 45 minutes away or so, so she was getting up hella early like that because we just lived so far from her job. It's not ideal, but it's the job for sure. My work is like 8 minutes from my house. Oh, well, that's not bad then. That that's good. My dad used to do 2 a.m. up, 4 a.m. to whenever he got off, was a train engineer. Dang, that's insane. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Yeah, anybody on the rail system, bless them because yeah, they're they're working, they are putting some hours in. Let me have a moment to think. Let's take this out and about with us, this out. And actually, you know what? We're gonna stop. I'm learning so much. I need to write all this stuff down. Also, I'm on vacation. Heck yes. I would also be playing Stardew on my vacation. Love it. Um, say too, a lot of stuff you can find on the wiki. However, it is just quicker to be like, "Hey, Brooke, what's that for?" And I can be like, "This and that." So I get you. I feel you. Also, you wouldn't be able to search up. Well, you probably could. I'm thinking of how you would type that in. Probably just typing in green algae, I would think, and then that could take you to its uses, I think. Potential. JK about the work call. My entire system started to break, so I am troubleshooting. Oh, stop it. I had issues today too. Mine was just slowness and like our encoder was being stupid, but it like made it very difficult to work and I kind of not that I stopped working, but I stopped doing what I was doing and started doing some education because it was too much. I could not. Because they give us a certain amount of like paid continuing education every month. So I was like, I can't. So I might have used up most of my paid education already, but that's fine. My family is planning a 6-day cruise next April. Gonna save up at least 1,200 for it. Heck yes. You know, that does sound super nice. And I hope you have a lot of fun. I don't know that I could do a cruise. 750 alone for the cruise. Yeah, but it would be all inclusive though, yeah? Like you don't have to pay for anything on there, or do you? I don't know how that works. I've never been on a cruise before. I think I would get seasick is what I was going for with that. I am a motion sick girly, like bad. So I would probably get seasick. There are a few things I might have to, and the flight itself, yeah. Let me put this stuff back. We're gonna just go fish. I'm actually gonna go buy a few more parsnips, I think. I'm glad I went on one as a child because now I have crippling anxiety on boats. I feel that. That's another thing we have in common because not that I've been on one, I have anxiety to go on one because I have that cool fear um of the like deep ocean where you think there's like I don't know, a huge creature or like the world is gonna cave in that moment. I don't know what I think, honestly, but it's scary. I went on a Disney cruise a long time, 10 years ago. Was around New Year's. That's crazy. Mm. Disney cruise would be fun though because I think they have a lot of the do we're gonna do 10 more. Stop it. I said that. We'll do 15 more. Um, I feel like Disney would have a lot of like extra stuffs on it. I just make that assumption in my brain. Stop. Did you find do you find fish in different places? You do. And actually, let me see if I missed my opportunity. Today's the final day to do the smallmouth bias. Same. Mine was a Disney cruise to Bahamas during Christmas. Still have the frame I won. Karaoke singing Impossible theme song. I freaking love that. First of all, I love karaoke. But the fact that you won something from that, that's amazing. I love that. I can do this and that. I mean, it was like 2 weeks long. We did a week of theme parks, then a week of the cruise. Okay, cool. I can't do theme parks really. Like I can, and I go to the theme parks here. Um, but mostly what I do is shop because I can't do rides because of the motion sick thing. Just did karaoke for my B-day. Heck yes! I would have loved to have done that. I haven't gone in so long. And I love karaoke. I love to sing. When I was little, me and Thais were just talking about this. When I was little, I'm gonna go into town actually and fish. I don't know if it was like kindergarten or like a little bit after that. But we were in an art class, and I'll forever remember this. We were in an art class, and we were super young. Teacher asked us to draw what we wanted to be when we got older. I straight up drew a singer that was also a police officer. I would still do the singing thing. I probably wouldn't be a police officer. But the nature of wanting to help people was there in that one. Um, that was more so of what my little kid brain thought. Um, I don't know, helping people in some type of way. Please don't leave me, fish. Oh, stop it. Okay, we lost that one. Yeah, oof is right. Oof is right. But again, the sentiment was there, I think. I hope. I think throughout my life, I've in some way always wanted to kind of help people in some way, shape, or form. And I could find that in just about most of the things that I wanted to do. Whether it was being an assistant manager at a farm store. Stop. That's hilarious. I can't even with that. That's so funny. Can't even. Oh my God. Oh my los gatos en mis pantalones. Woo! Come on. I will say when it rains, the harder fish tend to come out. Maybe that might not always be true, but the catfish in the rivers do, and that guy's a little bit hard to catch, especially on a bamboo pole. When it rains, it pours, dude. I was gonna say that, but I was like, nah. But you read my mind for sure. Definitely read my mind. Because I was, you were thinking it, but you said it. Dude, I forever have movie quotes stuck in my head. I can feel my body getting sleepy. I feel you. Especially if you're supposed to work early or anything. I think I would always be sleepy with that work schedule. Oi. Is this another catfish? Stop it. It probably is. Stop giving me catfish. I can't catch them. That was me the other day on Palia, trying to catch one of the maws, one of the sharks. I was like, please stop giving these to me because I can't even catch them, but I needed to fish something else out. Crazy. I'm not probably gonna get this treasure chest. Oh my God, I caught one. Got me a marlin. I need a cancel button because I don't want the lake sharks never again. Are they really that hard to catch? Because now I'm worried. I don't think I'm gonna ever get one. I don't think so. I'm just getting bullheads. Well, dang. I think I'm literally just getting catfish, and I can't hardly catch them since I have only a bamboo pole and I'm barely leveled up in fishing. That was kind of what I was hoping, like, Palia would take from Stardew or like would have a similarity with. Um, like as you leveled up and as you got better equipment, it would be easier. I think the equipment part is true. Like as you get to the exquisite rod or like, you know, standards better than makeshift, um, fines better than standard, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But I wish as you leveled up it got easier too. It's not too much worse than hold on. Let me get this fisherino. All right, there we go. It's not too much worse than the other difficult fish, but you just get so many of them. Got you. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I was catching a lot of them. Not catching them. They were biting at my hook. I was unable to catch them. What day are you on? I'm on 9. I am on day 3. We are fresh. We are fresh sushi here. Fishing takes concentration. Most definitely. Your eyes can't hardly leave this little bar. And kind of depends on the fish. Like that one was pretty easy, but like I still wouldn't be able to take my eyes off the bar. Like let's be real. Okay, that's a broken CD. Starting to feel exhausted. Oh no. I was not paying attention to my bar. We already cast it though. That's when it takes your energy, so we will wait. That's the other difference I noticed pretty big in Palia is like your um energy or like your focus is taken when you get the item or whatever, like it when you um pick your crops or when you actually catch the fish. It's not when you cast. And this is the opposite. I've been falling asleep the last 5 hours. No! I mean, maybe no. Don't fall asleep. I feel you though. Um, I may or may not have done that a little bit earlier too. Not saying that it was working or anything, you know. So, it's crazy. Crazy how that happens. Crazy. Ain't nothing over here. Let's see what we can get over here. We do have 1,300 gold, but I don't want to plant too many crops right out the bat and use up all of our energy watering those crops every morning. So, phone ringing would have probably woke me up, but yeah, I don't try to pass out at work. Yeah, I feel you. But also so slow, I didn't have any referrals until 7 hours in. Holy crap. That's a full day of like nothingness. That's insane. I also, so I got a new boss, right? I don't want to speak too much on it. She is different from the style that I've had before as far as management, which is fine. Um, but I tell you what, I don't hear hardly a peep out of her. I am pretty well alone, which I mean I was with the others too. Nobody's micromanaging at my company, which I love. I really like my company. Uh, but man, if anyone could pay attention less than the rest, I mean, she got it. Which it kind of I guess puts a good like pat yourself on the back kind of thing that I'm in that position to be able to, be that good without such micromanagement. So, hey, I guess that's a compliment to me. But I got a lunar moth plushie. Heck yes, I need one of those. I need a lunar moth and Green Lantern one out of that area. We tried to get Size a rainbow tip plushie not too long ago. We were unsuccessful. Girl, more than half of my team don't read. I feel that. I feel that. Won't say much more on that, but I feel you. I feel you. Totally get it. And that's so frustrating too. You should let me know what you want to catch some bugs. I shall. I need to um purchase some more honey lures from Mr. I don't know how you say his name. I don't know how you say any other names. Ani? Ani maybe? Um yeah, but then we can all do that together. You know what? Maybe we can do that this weekend at some point. Okay, it's not a good luck day. I actually already forgot what the weather told me. It's a beautiful sunny day, and that's living off the land, which we don't need. Okay, we need to water the crops. Potentially clear out some things. We'll just grab everything, but rearrange. Y'all, I feel like I'm all over the place. Totally fine. I've got this handled, guys. I just love her outfit and her hair. This might be my favorite character that I've made, like her little get up. I wish you could change their shoe color, like upon entry. I know that like you can get other shoes, and that's probably why they don't do that. But it would be great. Are you playing on controller? I am not. I am playing on keyboard and mouse. I did, however, learn to play this game on controller. And that was what I was most comfortable with until the beginning of this year. My controller quit working and I had to get a new one. But like it had stick drift so bad that like I couldn't play with it. So I kind of threw myself into learning with keyboard and mouse. So now I just play with keyboard and mouse. I'd say I like either way because as far as that goes too, like the mouse, I don't use the mouse to like click on stuff like that, I just keep it over here off to the side because if you do that and so long as you're like in line with what you're trying to do, it still hits things. And like you can still spread crops just as easy. So long as you just keep your cursor kind of out in the distance on the side there. Aw, somebody gave me a gift and I missed it. I appreciate it, you guys over on TikTok. I am gonna have to get all that set up over there a little bit better. So do bear with me. I do want to make sure I acknowledge you guys in all of that. So I appreciate it. But we'll get that kind of going as time goes by. Each stream we should get a little bit better with that too, because I'll kind of notice what's working and what's not. And we should be able to go from there. It might just be that my alerts aren't loud enough for me in comparison to the game. Because I definitely thought that we had that on there. Uh-oh. We used up our energy. Okay, let's see. We do have this bar we can make. Let's see. we can at least make one of those. So let's make one of those and eat it. I'm gonna keep all that in my pockets just for now. We're gonna eat the field snack. Okay. And then let's go. Stop it. I accidentally hit the shift. In Palia, shift makes you run. In Stardew, shift makes you slow walk. I don't know what was trying to come out of my mouth right there, but that was great. Slow walk. Yeah. Makes you drag your feeties. Okay. Let's check for spring onions. We're basically kind of just waiting for things to trigger right now for us. I should probably start paying attention to some of the forageables that I'm getting, as far as romancing villagers is concerned. Because I do know, I think Haley likes dandelions. We haven't met Sandy yet. That won't happen until, well, we can't romance her technically. I still want to get my friendship level up with her. Stop it. Get out of the way. Daffodils. Pam likes daffodils. So we can give those to her. And we can kind of guess with other people. We missed our smallmouth bass, which is fine. I think. Yeah. Missed our smallmouth bass. So we can also check the board again. Kind of get some of this out of the way. Actually, there was not as much. I already forgot if today was a good luck day or not. Feel like it is kind of hard to remember that after you walk away. Especially since every day looks about the same on here. That seems like a rock. Nope, it was not. It seemed rounded like a rock. Like a rock. Like a rock. Was that Bob Seger that sang that? When I was younger, my dad was obsessed with Bob Seger. I will say he is a very good artist. Bob Seger, not my dad. Although my dad did try to sing Bob Seger a lot. I don't know where I get my musical ability. Just talking to people. Does that help? I say I don't know where, but my grandpa was actually in a band. I don't know when it started, but he was, I mean, I remember him playing it different. Like where I'm from, like all these small towns around would have like homecomings or like little festivals and stuff, and he would play at some of those. I don't remember what their band was called though. You know, I bet Willie would like this seashell. And if not, I'm gonna give it to him anyway. Come here, you. Like this. A gift, thanks. You're welcome. Welcome, sir. Okay, let's see if we can find any other forageables. There really hasn't been much forageables, period. Oh, sometimes there's some over here. Let's go this way. I gotta try to remember, which I think that'll come pretty easy, like, as we talk to people, but I gotta try to remember who's actually romanceable and who isn't. I think there's a mod somewhere that you can like romance anybody and everybody, which would have been a good one to do for this. But we want to also divorce everybody, so we're gonna be kind of vile here. Ooh, Sam likes the colas. I could have had one of those. Oh yeah, I forgot there's a bookseller now. Ooh wee. My brain's trying to remember all of the things. All of them at once. It's just exploding in there. Go up here, I guess. It's 4:50. We wasted majority of our energy on the farm accidentally. It was an accident. Horseradish. Listen, I wonder if Demetrius likes horseradishes. He said it was very thoughtful. Also, I don't know if y'all knew this, but you can check if they have liked any of the gifts that you give them. So this is where they are. I literally just gave him a gift. You haven't given any gifts. Oh, his favorites. Okay, so you go through here. Artisan, cooked. Okay, so normal. This is like a neutral gift for him. Um, and then I think it just goes like then it'll have one of these bars at the top that says loved, and then one at the bottom that says like disliked. So he was neutral about that, which is fine. That still gives us goodie points with him. Oh, there's another horseradish. We will see if Linus will like that one. Actually, I might need to take that one back and sell it because we do want to get at least a little bit more money. And I'm kind of out of energy to fish. But we want to get a little bit more money to get that back. I at least want to get the... Oh, oh, oh. Nice. Nice. And that one was starred. Okay, so we'll sell our horseradishes. I'm going to keep the leek for George because I do know that George likes leeks. That is one of his loved gifts. Also, sorry if you can hear the dogo. The doge. Him's really talkative. Okay. We're actually going to go back into town because I forgot to check and see if there's something on the board as well. And we forgot to check up here, I think. Yeah. So Haley likes those. Pam likes those. So let's see if we can also find them and give them some stuff. You get wink. Okay, nothing on the board. Pam is probably at the bar. Would you look at that? Oh, I almost gave her a leak. Stop. No, we're not going to eat the daffodil. Too many things just happened. Okay, let's see if George is still up. Nice. And then let's go find... Haley is probably in her house. And it might close at 8, so hopefully I can make it. We got 10 minutes. 10 minutes, mate. Alright, there she is. Oh, she did not like that. So that's a lie. She does not like that. Dandelions. What a stupid gift, she said. You're a stupid gift. Rude. It's crazy because most of the villagers are rude at first. I don't like them. Sad. Makes me want to cry. Just kidding. We will clear out some of this down here. I cleared out more of this than I thought, which, I mean, rightfully so. You're writing this down? Yeah, I don't blame you. She does not like, uh, what was it? Dandelions. Thought she did, but maybe it was daffodils. She also likes daffodils, potential. She liked some kind of forageable. Oh, excuse me if you heard that. There we go. All right, get that. Nice. Oh, I thought there was a thing there. What did you give Pam? I gave Pam. Okay, hang on, because I'm getting my. I gave Pam a daffodil. She. I think that's a liked gift. Let me look. We can actually go back and look. Okay, so Pam, yes, it is a liked gift. So it's not a love gift, but it is a liked gift. So then we can go to Haley, wherever she is. Hello, Haley. Oh, there she was. Okay, so then we can. Oh, okay, so it also says status single down here. If you can romance them. Okay, so disliked gifts. That's what that looks like when they don't like them. So she did not like the dandelion. And then we gave George a leek and it says loved. So, all right, we're gonna put this girl to bed. Keep accidentally hitting my shift button. Okay, so now we can make a charcoal kiln. That's nice. Okay, so now we have enough for our backpack. It is a sunny day tomorrow. And luck is not on our side. We've not had very many lucky days so far. Hello, witch. You see this dog here? I do. I do. I'd be blind if I didn't. I found it sitting outside the entrance to your farm. I think it's a stray, poor thing. Hey, it seems to like this place. Hey, don't you think this farm could use a good dog? Yes, I do. Snooch, no. This is gonna be Luna. Oh, stop it. My bad. Meant to hit the okay. Nice. Balloon tune. Her's the best doggo. Okay. Okay, this is about the rock. So we can go to the mine now. And actually, we can... Let's put this up, and this up. We'll water our... We're gonna water these parsnips. We will go get our backpack. We'd have enough money for like 5 more parsnips, but I don't think we'll buy anymore. I think I'm gonna wait on that. I'm gonna keep these for sustenance potentially in the mine. Build a coop, and we got getting started. Okay. Yes, coop and reaching level 1 farming. Y'all. Thies' husband made salsa, like homemade salsa earlier. Shh, so good. So good. A little bit on the spicy side, but like addictingly spicy. It was really good. And now my mouth's watering. I only brought that up because I definitely feel like I smelt it. Like somebody was getting some. Okay. Now we have to kind of wait for him to open iron ores. Dude, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the level of iron. Okay, we're gonna check up here real quick for forageables. We did find a daffodil. Hello, anything else? Well, we can also... Ah, wormies! A book! Let's see if we're able to get into Pam's house. I don't think they open, like, anything until 9. I almost hit that trash can, too. Yeah, 9 to 8. Most things are 9 to 8, except for the museum is 8 to 6, I believe. I want to come in here, please. Look at the butterflies. They're so pretty. Look, that one kind of has like yellow on it bottom parts. Oh, and kind of in the middle of the pink. That's pretty. I've not noticed that before. Okay, we're gonna get this backpack. Yes. Okay, we still have... Hang on, we got 210 gold. Hell yes. We are making money with our 10 gold left. Y'all. Y'all. Did I look up here? Sorry, I probably did. I've got a terrible memory. It's fine. We're working on it. We're gonna have a good memory. Okay, we'll put... I'm gonna save that for Pam. And then we'll water these, and then we'll go up the other way into the mines, just to kind of unlock it, and then I might go like as far as I could go kind of thing. Which probably won't be too far. Why is Shane so crabby? Feel that. Him, like Haley was being crabby too. I feel like most of the villagers are pretty crabby at first. Like, I mean, I guess I kind of get the, like, stranger coming into your area type thing. I don't want to go down there. To a point. That's only an excuse to a point. They're just kind of rude, though. Do 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 do. Oh, a horseradish. Okay. Nice. Okay, we're skipping that. And then let's reorganize. Let's see. Explore the mine. Iron. I doubt we'll get the iron, but we'll see. We have to go through here first. Glass. It was a unlucky day, so we'll see how far we get. The other thing, Mystic, was, the probability of, like, you finding the ladder kind of is determined by, like, if you have a good luck day or whatever from the fortune teller, so. Stuff like that. Because I feel like on good luck days, you typically have, like, a ladder that's closer up that pops up. Typically, not always. We don't need to try too hard to kill him because I think, as I killed him, but I think that there is a quest that pops up. Oh, Granny likes Daffodil? Cool. See, I felt like more than one person liked Daffodil. Why is this one so dark? Slime quest. That was what I was talking about. Good, remember. Slime quest I don't think actually triggers until you, like, hit that 5th level. And then I think you have to go into the Adventurers Guild and... Or maybe that's after the slime quest. Might be after. think I'm gonna try to make a smoothie bowl after stream. I tried the other night. The consistency wasn't quite there. It was still really good. Still really good. But when we went to the Stray Kids concert in Orlando, there was a place called Nautical Bowls. It was a little bit pricey, but I feel like kind of health food tends to be that way anyway. But it was so good. And good quality ingredients, I feel like. Get away from me. But I'm getting to where, like, that's the kind of stuff that I need to eat because they make all of like their smoothie bases there in-house. So I assume we were kind of talking, but I guess I didn't completely ask, you know, how they make it. But I assume it is a lot of fresh ingredients. Or at least not a lot of added stuff. Okay, reach level 40. Maybe this pops up after you kill so many. I don't remember, y'all. It's been a minute. You would... Oh, stab it. Okay. Well, let's see what's down here. Oi! Okay, that scared me. I thought maybe I passed out because it stopped to celebrate the geode, but I did not pass out, thankfully. I was so scared. Okay, we got 2 of these. I'm gonna put those there. Ooh, wood club is nice. Yeah, we already got a better weapon. Look at us. Look at us. Look at us go. Stop it. Oh my god, stop it. Hopefully we can maybe make it another 10, not 10, 5 levels. What? Thank you. 2 swings and that batter was out. Hi, I'm back again. My dad called and we complained about Marvel. Nice. That's funny. How goes things? Things goes. We were just in the mines and talking about smoothie bowls. Talking about this place that we ate at when we went to Orlando that was smoothie bowls. And smoothies, of course. But they were really good. But I think with all my health stuff, I'm gonna have to start eating like making my own kind of smoothie bowls and stuff at home because that's cheaper than going and buying them because they're kind of pricey. But yeah, like I made my own ranch this past week and it was really good. Even Thighs liked it. She had a salad with it in there. And oh yeah, her husband made some salsa, homemade salsa, because I don't know if anyone else realized this, but salsa from the store tends to have sugar in it, which I did not realize. It does depend on the brand and that kind of stuff. Like the Tostitos Chunky doesn't have sugar. But like cause I was at Walmart, I think, when I realized this. But the market side, like restaurant style, I'm actually gonna eat this horseradish. It has sugar in it, so I assume other brands would as well. But at least like with the smoothie bowls and stuff, my body can handle the natural sugars just fine. I mean, I'm probably still gonna have to watch, I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Listen, I used to eat like shit, so a bunch of fruits and getting sugar from those fruits is probably better than drinking, you know, 4 Dr. Peppers a day. I'll tell you what, back in my day, I used to be obsessed with Dr. Pepper, but I tell you what, that was an unironic. I tell you what, I haven't consistently had Dr. Pepper in years, probably. Like, I used to buy it to have to drink every day. It, like, it's still my favorite soda, so, like, if I were to go out in these past years or so, I would still, like, have one while we were out or whatever. But yeah, consistently having it at home, I have not done that in years. Hello? Okay. The freaking girl with the water. Hello? Okay. We made it! Yay, now we have new boots. Okay, let's put these on. Drop it. That's the one I wanted. Put our little boots on, and actually, these are cuter than the others, so slay, girl, slay. And we shall head home. We're already moving right along, I feel like. It's only day 5. But we've already gotten down to level 10 in the mines. We already have our second backpack. Or I guess technically the first backpack expansion. Our second inventory line, maybe, if that's what you want to say. But yeah, we are chugging right along. Okay, let's see. We are not... Okay, so we need to give this to Gunther. Stop it. One of those to Gunther. Stop it. Oh my god. My brain is palea buttons. Okay. One of those. Stop. Okay, that was backwards. Stop! Oh my god! Okay. I don't know what I meant to do. Was it this and then this? That's what. No. No, that's backwards. I just. Okay, that's what I meant to do. Okay. Woo! We're gonna crash out over mouse buttons. Mouse clicking. Okay. Those stay. Stay. Stop it. Stay. 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 We can eat the cave carrot, so we're gonna keep that guy. We'll keep those, and that, and that, and then this can go up there. Whew! That was more work than it should have been. Okay, we're gonna get rid of all that just because we need money for Joja Cola. We're going the evil route. We are destroying this town. Wahaha. Okay, we got a scarecrow. Did they update how this looks? That looks different. With its little straw hands. Or maybe I just never noticed it before. That's also possible. Okay. I'll tell you what. I about had a mental breakdown. I about broke it down mentally. Stop. We already did that. We don't need to do it again. Hee a little extra luck. Why, thank you. Okay, and then Homeboy gives us a recipe. Craft a furnace. Okay, and then here's the 10 slimes. Sorry if you guys hear that. Sorry if you guys hear that. Okay. I think we're good. Sorry, my TikTok does kind of keep going in and out, so I do apologize, you guys. Oh, our time's running here. She is asking me for shit. Okay, let's... I gotta think of how I usually do this. Okay. We usually have... That was a lie. I'm gonna kick myself. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Okay. It's fine. We're fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's just a game. It's just a game. Just kidding. Uh. Ouch, Dracula. Anyway, we're just watering our parsnips. Okay, so we can check the board and kind of check in town. I might try to do some fishing. We're gonna want to get as much gold as possible because we're going the Joja route. That's gonna involve a lots of money. Lots of... Oh, wait. I forgot all of the... We have so many things we can give to the museum right now. Okay, so... Mystic said Granny also likes daffodils, so we're gonna take that. We're gonna give one to Pam, one to Granny, and then this stuff goes to the museum. Far out. So hopefully we see one of those ladies or oh, stop. Okay. Got the community center. I am gonna have to go investigate. Dude, honestly, this is all happening in good timing. It's a pretty good seed so far. You like my seed? Okay. Let's investigate. I feel like my hair and this character's hair is pretty close. Pretty close. I don't have much of a like bang like that anymore though. I did for a hot minute. Yep. My back had to take a call. No worries. You are so good. I'm on day 12 and no community center. What? That's actually insane. That's why I was like, yeah, we're making good time. I think at minimum, like day 4 is what it'll pop up as. Not that that's super common. So like day 6 is rocking and rolling, but day 12 is kind of insane. Let's see if Alex likes these. Okay. Alex. Normal, neutral. Can you all send out some positive vibes for my mom? Of course we can. I hope everything's okay. You don't have to like put what's going on, but you definitely are welcome to if you feel the need to. But either way, whether you decide to or not, we will definitely put out positive vibes. Of course. Of course. That is what we are here for. For sure. Okay, I also She may have appendicitis, hopefully not serious. Okay, yeah, still, you never know. But I will say, as somebody who sees a lot of those um cases, I mean, I don't know like all of her health history or anything, but those have pretty good recovery cases, so I will definitely, or those have pretty good recovery odds. Sorry, I said that not right. Recovery odds. But regardless, I will still put out good vibes, so. Yes, many, many loving vibes for sure. Here we'll put, let me move this. We will put mugs in the chat as well. There. Also, I never did fix my counter on this, so don't pay attention to how many times it says you've been hugged or not, because it's definitely not correct. But regardless, we give you hugs. What did I come down here for? I think I just came down here to forage. Yippers. And I think we can check go ahead and check Joja to kind of see pricing maybe. I don't know if it lets you do pricing yet or if he pops up into I almost said Pedro's. Pierre's place um after you open the community center. But we're gonna go in here and check real quick. Also, I just got bread out of the trash and I'm definitely gonna gift that to somebody. Um, let's see. Okay, no. So he has to come into Pierre's to trigger that. I was kind of wondering if Shane was in here. I was gonna give him the trash bread. Okay. Moving along. Let's go ahead and fish a little bit. Recycling, exactly. Oh wait, I didn't check the board. Or did I? I think it's the iron still, but we won't be able to get the iron. Crafting a furnace, slay slimes, iron. Yeah, we won't be able to get the iron. Let's go back this way, actually, and forage and see if we can get spring onions. Actually, Penny's nice. I can't give her the bread. Where's Haley? Oh, there's Shane. Oh, you got me something? Thanks. You're welcome. Love to recycle. Normal. It's a neutral. Still counts. Still counts. Okay. Let's check our spring onions. What? Yeah, he took our trash bread, man. And he liked it. We're gonna give Willie an oyster. What did you give him? I gave him the bread that came out of a garbage can. Uh, we just found some, in the trash. It was on top. It wasn't touching anything. He's fine. It wasn't touching anything. 5-second rule. I'm sure it was there for 5 seconds or less. Oh, I hate how slow they walk at the beginning. Can't wait till we get coffee going. Also, in real life, coffee sounds pretty good right now, I'm not gonna lie. And it's 7:45 p.m. where I'm at, so ouch, you know what I'm saying? That would be terrible to drink right now. I could drink some tea. I have like ginger turmeric tea. What does Elliot like? Elliot's loved gift is pomegranate. I'm trying to think if I know anything else that he likes. But off the top of my head, the pomegranate's the only thing I can think of. There is some dish that he liked that I'm trying to think. I can't remember. Let me. Wonder if anyone likes the spring onions. Also, wait, let me pull up the wiki because I think too, when you look at an item, I think that it tells you who likes the item, like who you can gift it. So I'm gonna try that with spring onion. It does. Okay, so gifting. Okay, regular spring onions. As far as gifting goes, Harvey, Leah, and Linus like them. Let's take these all back. And we're going to sell that one. And we're going to give it to those three. Stop it. Those three people. And since I'm here, I will click on Elliot. Where's he at? Emily also likes daffodils. Cool. Okay, Elliot's loved gifts are crab cakes, duck feather, lobster, pomegranate, squid ink, and tonkatsu. Um, likes is octopus and squid. Neutral is rainbow shell and sea urchin. But there's also universal likes and that kind of stuff. So some of that you kind of got to play around with, maybe. But he dislikes most forageables, which is good to know. And he hates amaranth, quartz, salmonberry, sea cucumber, and super cucumber. Nice. Good to know. Good to know. We're going to go back to the spring onion page. Okay. So we're going to save these spring onions. Harvey, Leah, and Linus. What else was I doing? I don't remember what else I was doing, so we're going to track these three down. Okay, Harvey might be. Yeah, I was gonna say. There's Shane. Would Shane like a cave carrot? Oh, I already gave him a gift. Oh, I gave him the bread. I forgot. The trash bread. Okay, let's see. Oi, oi! So many people. I wonder if Leah then will be on her way. This Saturday. Friday is the day most everybody goes to the bar. Um, but I don't know why everyone was like conglomerate right there. Okay, we gave Leah one. We'll go find Linus. Oh, I didn't fill up my baby's water. Uh-oh. I clicked on the bar. Oh, I remember what I was gonna do. We need to craft a furnace. I think it's stone and yeah, and copper. But we don't have any other copper, so we're gonna put that there and forget about it for a bit. Okay, smelting, yes. Tin slimes, deeper in the mines. Okay, we got quite a big selection of things to do here. So now we will go find Linus. Let's. I don't think we went up here today, so hopefully we can find some goodies in this area. Okay, so then Linus and Harvey might end up at the bar. We're gonna go over here just to check for forageables, though. Sometimes there's some good stuff over here. And would you look at that, a leak? Better call a plumber. You said it, not me. So now we have a gift for George again. Know if just talking to them too increases relationships. Oh, you can't talk to her while she's fluting? We'll talk to you, Robin and Demetria. Okay. And then hopefully Harvey is out and about by now. I think, yeah, with it being 7, he should be at the bar. Varies day to day, but okay, we'll give George this. And then we'll go in the bar and hope that Harvey is there. He is not. Damn. Damn, homie. It's okay. There's Shane. Not Shane, Sebastian. Have seen him more in this run of Stardew already than I feel like I have ever seen him in any other farm ever that I have done. So crazy. Okay, we have a lot of energy still. So we are going to clear um some of this stuff on the farm. It'll go fast, that's for sure. I think the greenhouse is in this upper left corner. No, the greenhouse is in the middle at the bottom. Silly goose. I think I'm gonna keep this little patch of grass for when we get our chicken coop and stuff. We'll probably put it up here for now. Keiki, have an amazing stream. You too. If you're streaming tonight, I think you were doing a collab, if I remember correct. So good luck on your collab, and I hope you have a great time. I'll try to jump in over there too here in just a minute. If you're on anyway. Sweet. Okay, so we almost got this clear. This is the quickest I've even cleared anything before, I feel like. Wow, crazy. Crazy girl. I don't think we're going to be able to get all of these trees, but maybe not even fully this one. That. Hopefully we can get these logs. Was that a log too? I can't see. Can't see without my glasses. Nice. So we only have the 2 trees and then a couple stumps and that kind of thing. So we shall save all of this. Harvey was the only one I didn't get to give a spring onion, and we will call it a night for her because she's almost out of energy, and it's 11 p.m. We made 20 gold. While this is paused real quick, I am actually gonna go see if Miss Cakey is on and show her my support. I forgot she was doing a collab tonight. Sorry if you hear this. We're gonna do that. We'll send her a lurky lurk. Have her. And grab. Right. Okay. And we're back. Oh, wait, my wiki. Wiki. Whoa, whoa, walking on. Okay. Back at it with the vans. All right. Another day, another dollar. Oh, my bad. Wrong button. Okay. A little extra luck. Queen of sauce. Make stir fry. I need to go about this. Oh, okay. So now we have triggered to go to the Wizard's Tower. We can also get more parsnips, and we are actually going to sell some of these. I just have to remember my buttons. Okay, let's keep 15. We'll sell the 12. How about that? Here we go. Oh, shit. Okay. Since I keep hitting the wrong buttons, I gotta get that figured out. Okay, we are gonna go see the wizard real quick, and then loop back around. Oh, we gotta give our puppy some water. Me Loon Tune. We love her. We will loop back around to Pierre's, grab some more parsnips. What? Dandelion. Let's see who likes these. Dandelion. Hey. Harvey, Leah, Linus, Penny, and Pierre. Ooh. Let's give Penny a dandelion. Oh, do you need to follow the yellow brick road? Me? On here? What yellow brick road? I'm confused. I'm sorry. With all the things I was saying I needed to do, maybe? Making a little funny? Stop, you can get 5 rare seeds at a time. I like that. The castle. Follow the yellow brick road. By the way, speaking of following the yellow brick road, I saw the, like, preview. Oh, to see the wizard. Listen. It's almost my bedtime. I'm sorry. I was like, wait, what? Yellow Brick Road? We're gonna watch this one because it's trippy. Um, but yeah, no, speaking of the Yellow Brick Road, I watched the preview for the second Wicked movie. Looked so good. The first one was so good, and I really liked it. This one looks so good. I'm excited. You, dude, you were great. You were trying to be funny and you hit the nail on the head. It was me. I was slow. So no, that was good. That was good. I liked it. I like it. I just didn't catch it quick enough. The Junmos are so cute. I want a Junmo plush. Like in real life. I know there's one in the game, but in real life. Speaking of plushes too, I don't know if anyone has watched K-pop Demon Hunters. Great movie, by the way. But the little derpy tiger is so freaking cute. And the movie anyway has gotten so much hype that like Netflix has had to push out more like merch and stuff. And one of the things was pre-ordering this little derpy tiger plush. He's so freaking cute. I might try to pull him up here because we're about to take a trip with this guy. Take a trip on our favorite rocket ship. Dude, I already had it on another tab. Okay, we'll let this guy talk. I just found a rusty spur. That is something to give to the museum. Here he is. Oh wait, let me see. Let me minimize this so I can see that I'm showing you guys. Look at him! He's so cute! Show TikTok. Oh my gosh, TikTok, I'm so sorry about the quality of this camera. We will eventually... Oh, there. Now you can kind of see him. We'll eventually have the same camera for both. It's just with where I am at in streaming and with TikTok and all their rules and everything, this is what we got to deal with for a hot minute. So, my apologies. And this is where we at though. Okay, let's take a trip with the wizard on the yellow brick road. I can't believe that went over my head. That's so funny though. Okay. Come on, sir. Drink up. Here we go. Hey. Gave me some energy. I bet it gave me some energy. Look at this. Trippy, trippy. This is probably what doing shrooms looks like. You just see a forest. Stupid egg festival. I kind of have grown to like the egg festival, and I almost challenge myself to get more eggs every year. My top, I think my max of eggs was like 11 or 12, which is insane, by the way. Like that's kind of crazy. But yeah, I love it. Okay, we need to find Penny and Harvey. I'm gonna give Harvey the spring onion, and we're gonna give Penny the dandelion. I tell you what. I tell you what. Sorry. The connection for TikTok just isn't super stable. So I've probably been going in and out. I'm sorry about that, y'all, over there. But you guys are welcome to come over to Twitch, Purple App, whatever y'all want to say. It's not a bad thing to say anymore, by the way. That used to be a stipulation on both sites where your multi-streaming was kind of frowned upon. It is no longer. Who was I looking for? Penny Harvey. Penny Harvey. Oh, speak of the devil! It looks special. I bet it was a neutral like for you, darling. Oh, there's a daffodil over there too. Okay, so I'll give Harvey the spring onion. I haven't given Emily anything yet, so I might give Emily this daffodil. Okay, we have a new board item too. Slime Hunter. We might go do that because it's definitely going to... Oh my gosh, it keeps being unstable. So sorry. We'll let it sort its stuff out. We're gonna go into the mine. Ugh, I hate this part. At the egg festival, running around getting eggs. Where's Emily? Okay, Emily, come out. At 10, please. Nope. We'll save that for her for later. Okay, let's go drop some of our stuff off at the farm. And then we will head to the mines. Guess we'll save this daffodil. Look, oh my god, another daffodil. I'll sell the silver star one and then we'll keep the other two. We will sell that. Oh shit, I forgot to get. Okay, we'll go ahead and put this up, but I forgot to snag. You only got 7, but 7 is actually a pretty good amount. I know that's not the winning amount, but that's a good amount, I feel like. Forgot to get parsnips, so we gotta go back. Abigail won. Darn. Darn that bitch. Of course she would win. Let's get 15. Actually, let's do 20. I wonder if she wins every time. Like, if you don't win, if she's the default winner. Also, isn't us participating in that unfair to the children? Poor kids. They never had a chance. And, like, I think Abigail is not old, but, like, I know they're all supposed to be young, but I think they're older younger. You know what I'm saying? Like, not in the realm of playing with 10-year-olds kind of thing. Because, like, look at us. We worked for a corporation and then came, and now we own this house. We at least have to be, what, 21-ish? I don't know. Okay, guys, we might call it on TikTok because it keeps fucking up. So I do apologize. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna end the live and maybe restart it on TikTok. We're good on Twitch, but we're gonna see if this does anything for us here. Nice. Okay. Ooh, and y'all were trying to comment. Damn, okay. Well. Stop. Sorry, guys. Let me just try to boot this back up. Might have to go back to the old way of doing it. I used to use a, like, site called Restream, which we wouldn't do that tonight. I wouldn't mess with that. But at least I could see the chats the other day that way. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see how that does. Hello. Okay, we'll see what that does. Nice. Back to it. Okay, so now I can put this up. And then we'll scooch all this over and we are going to head to the mines. And collect a lot of stuff on the way. Look at this. We've actually gotten quite a few leaks, I feel like, compared to what I would normally find. Oh, there's a horseradish. Grab that guy. Oi! Go around. Come on. Linus liked horseradishes, I think. Let me pull that up. Horseradish. Ooh, Krobus loves them. But yes, Linus likes them. Let's give one to Linus. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting shift. Dragging them fates again. Okay, so we want to try to not hit our taskbar and get 10 slimes. We've got two simultaneous quests going on to where we need to slay 8 on one and 10 on the other. It is also an extra luck day, so hopefully that helps us. I forgot to bring my cherry bombs. That's okay. We'll still get through. Oi. Oi. Oh, monster. Look. I've learned a new power. Dang. That's already 6 out of 8 for the one quest. And I hope that it's simultaneously counting. Let's see. 7 out of 8, and then initiation 7 out of 10. Heck yep. So we just need 3 more. Stop it. Get out of here. I was gonna go down that ladder, but I remembered that there's a bunch of coal at the end of this. We want the coal, man! Then I think this counts as our, yep, last one on that. Let me get set up here. Nice. Okay. Come here, you. Okay. Okay, enter the Adventurers Guild is 450, and then talk to Lewis is the other one. We at least want to get down 5 levels so that it saves our progress. Come here. Come here, you. Whee! And we're getting some more copper this way, too. hopefully find a ladder soon. Maybe? Oh, I about left some copper behind, y'all. Y'all were just gonna let me leave it behind, too. Oh, well, we can't hit him with the bug guts. Damn it. This is so slow. It's heavy, though, so it hurts them pretty good, but dang, it's slow. So slow. Let's see what all we can get here. I don't want to just leave, because I do see a... Ugh, I'm stuck. There's a ladder right there, but I want to kind of see what else we got going on here. All right. That's 15. Okay, so let's leave and we'll go talk to... We'll go into the Adventurers Guild first. Let's see. Dude, we already got 33 slimes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's that shoe? I redid it and got 10 eggs. Wait, how did you redo it? I didn't know you could do it multiple times in one go. Crazy. Just peek over here real quick. Yep. Wait, maybe. There we go. Oh, didn't save. Duh. Didn't save, so I went to the main menu and started it again. Yeah. Good stuff. That's funny that I didn't realize that, but also good on you. 10 is a lot. I have a route that I take like every time too when I do the egg festival. Tends to get me the most, but I do know that they were like on, I don't know if it was even or odd years with the last update that we had. I think that I don't know if I can go in Lewis's house still. I think that they were putting like egg baskets. What did I need to? Oh, yeah. Egg baskets like in your way on, I think it was the odd years. Melting. Deeper in the mines. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. We were gonna try. Okay, let's see if we. I think I've already given. No, so that works. And then Emily. And then Elliot didn't like any forageables, so we're not doing that. And then let's go back home and unload our pocket. Hello, Atlantic Stardust. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Let me pull this out and put this down. Stop it. Hey, stop it. There we go. I made a whole jacket? What? What kind of jacket was this? Tell me. Talk to me about this jacket. I wish I could make clothing. I really do. I wish. Okay, so we have given the museum one of those and one of those, not one of those. We do need to start making money. Let's go ahead and sell some of that and our cave carrots. We will put all of this up and then we'll put some of that in there and make our first little thing. Denim jacket, but it's purple stretch denim with dragon scale quilt cotton accent panels. What? Panels? I don't know why I said it like that. Panels? It sounds really cool. I don't know if you're in our Discord or not, but if not, you could join and post pictures. I'd love to see it. Because that does sound really cool. First of all, purple's one of my favorite colors. So, and then dragon scale quilt cotton accent panels just sounds cool. But next time I use the non-stick Teflon foot. Hey, Space, thank you for redeeming that you're still here. I appreciate you. Much appreciated. All right, we have a little bit of energy left, so we're gonna pull these out and potentially cut down some trees. Okay, I think we're gonna give up on TikTok for the night. She just keeps disconnecting. I'm so sorry. We're gonna stop. We're gonna end. And then the old route of doing that might be what we do the next time. We're gonna rate them though. Game catch live chat issues for one. Comments didn't show. We'll give them feedback every time we can. Because honestly, I couldn't even use their like TikTok live studio for like ever. Because it wouldn't even work for me. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. You crazy girl. Wait, don't switch. Let me know, Atlantic, if you post them. Because I will go over and look while we're on stream. Because I want to see it. I thought that was a book. I got furniture out of the tree. Nice. Okay, and we got this. Let me actually plop some more in there. And then we'll put that up. And then we are going. Okay, cool. So, while we have a little bit of time, I'm going to rearrange Mikasa. And hopefully, this lets me do it with the dog on the bed. Stop. Okay, never mind. We'll have to do this again. Wait. Wait. Oh God. Oh God. Stop it. Okay, put that there. This here. So you can go to a place. Can this set on top of this? Oh my God. What is happening? Nope. It's because that can't. Okay, that works. To bed she goes. It's in creations. Okay, let me get through this. And then I am gonna jump over and take a peek. Okay, let's see. Oh my gosh. Stop it. That is so cool. I love that. I love that. I like that like a lot. That's so cool. Hell yes. Oh, I love it so much. I don't know if I have any more reactions to react, but I'll react all of them. That is so cool. That's awesome that you made that. Like that for real. For real. So awesome. See, I wish I was that talented and could make clothes because so cool. Eee, thanks. You're welcome. It's well deserved. Well deserved. And to be able to wear it too, like that was something that I did want to learn at one point was to try and make my own clothes, but I think for me that was more of a ADHD thing. Like I can't tell you how many like things I've gotten into and bought all the stuff to do it and then didn't end up doing it. Okay, that's just from Robin. I am glad on that one though that I didn't go out and buy like a sewing machine and stuff because it would have sat. Like I bought the whole Cricut thing and did that for a while and all the things. The bottom band is missing some snaps because I ran out of them. Well, but you could add those later if you wanted to, or not, you know. Ooh, I have so many wannabe crafts. I feel you. I feel you. Hey, Cupcake Outbreak, thank you for the follow. Hey there, it's Jordan. I usually watch you from TikTok. I saw the new video you put out about the break you took. It's okay to not be okay, and I'm glad you put your mental health first. Welcome back. Well, thank you. I appreciate that so much. You have no idea. Thank you so much, and thank you for coming over and following. I did try to stream over on TikTok tonight, but it kept going in and out, so I don't know. Hopefully it gets fixed eventually. But I appreciate you saying that too. Yep. Um, Dude, I think my whole life has been like a struggle, but I don't know. The keep it going and healing stuff, most of my healing has happened in like the past few years, and I am so grateful for it and so grateful for like my support system and grateful that I have a support system that's helped a lot. So, I am just glad to be back. That's for sure. I am very glad to be back because there's just that feeling that I have of knowing that like you're in the right spot and that kind of thing. So I am so glad to be back and glad to be surrounded by you guys for sure. Um, do you know how many patterns do not come in my size? Sorry, not caps. No, you're good. I feel you though because like I don't know if it translates on camera, but I am thickums, and my thickums is actually what I have issues with is you wouldn't think so. It's my hips. Um and kind of I guess under my bust. 'Cause I have big ribs, I have big shoulders, and then I have like a large like hip area right before my booty. So it's hard to get things to fit. It's usually like kind of loose in the middle and then so tight around my hips and around the girls and my shoulders. My poor man shoulders. Runs in the family. Sewing is an expensive hobby. I work at a sewing and fabric store. It's so bad for my paychecks. But that's definitely like that would get me. I feel you on that. That would get me. Also, I have a cat on my feet. It's Canada Day, so the neighbors are Like, what is fog? We're gonna set off fireworks anyways, and I'm like, ah, yeah, I feel you. We have the fourth coming up here on Friday, and our neighbors have also already started setting off a bunch of fireworks. And they're very loud, and my roommate is terrified. She used to live in a not so nice part of Orlando, and legit there were like gunshots that went off in their parking lot of like their apartment complex once. So she's like forever fearful after that. I'm an XL2X depending on the brand, but like, bro, don't shame me with a 4 or 5X BS and pattern sizes. No, I feel you on that because I don't know. I feel the same. I think we're probably about the same size then because I feel like I'm usually like an XL2X, but I had a friend actually, uh, in slash X, she used to make her own clothing and stuff and would measure me out for different patterns and stuff, and it was, yeah, it was in there. So now I'm right there with you. Happy Canada Day. I love Canada. Yes, space. Yes. Um, I feel that in the current state of things in the world stresses me out and has seriously been making things not so great. A great support system is a must, especially now. Yes, I feel that, Jordan. For sure. 100%. Definitely the state of the world thing. And I feel like that's something too that I see so often. It's just, I scroll on TikTok a lot. And so, like, it's in your face all the time. And I'm like, I can't handle this, which is kind of where I was at for like those 2 weeks between existential crisis of my own, like gathered with the things going on in the world. So I definitely feel that. Fireworks are illegal here, but that doesn't stop anyone. They're illegal? Like completely? Like you can't even set them off on the 4th? Because wait, space. You are in the United States, right? I thought you were anyway. I could be wrong. We could have had a 4-day weekend, but no, we are open. We were open yesterday. I was like, bro, yeah, no, that sucks. That sucks. That was kind of the thing. Hold on, let me think of what I'm trying to do real quick. Let us fish. Let us fish. Colorado banned for personal use because the entire state is extremely. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I thought you were in Colorado. For some reason, my brain thought one of the ones that starts with an I. Oh, yeah. I think I'm thinking of somebody at work though. Crazy. We're gonna put this here. And but I mean that makes sense that the entire state is flammable, so probably shouldn't be shooting them off. We used to live, um, this is gonna kind of be me saying a stereotype somewhat, but I feel like in some sense maybe not. So we used to have a family that lived behind us, and they were Puerto Rican. They loved to party so much. And man, did they like set off fireworks at random times and was always, I felt like they had a live band with how often I could hear loud music and stuff. But they were a good time. They were a good time, that's for sure. Um, yeah, the flammable thing is so relatable. Nova Scotia has burn bans, so fireworks too, but no one cares because it's a firework legal holiday. That's probably about, yeah, what Colorado thinks too. They still set up shops because apparently people were driving to Wisconsin to buy fireworks illegally to set off here. Dang. That's insane. I actually have there's a family that I know from back home that they travel the country and just sell fireworks. Dude, they make so much money off of fireworks. It's ridiculous. Ooh, space. I'm in Colorado too. Everyone just drives that short drive to Wyoming and buys them there. Sorry, fish. Dude, Wyoming's beautiful, by the way. Just putting that out there. It was one of the W states. That's so cool. Hi, neighbor. Yes, meet, mingle. I'm in Birch House. It's near Fort Collins. Nice. I've only been to, wait. Okay, Colorado Springs. I had an ex that was stationed in like the Colorado Springs area. So that's where I have been. And do the mountains there, beautiful. Beautiful. Love it. I'm in little old Aurora. I love that. I love that it's named Aurora. Okay, I'm gonna try to get that. Okay, there we go. Nice. Sunfish. Okay, which button? This button. Colorado Springs is amazing. It really is. So beautiful. I went there a couple times to visit him. Once by myself, like I was driving from Missouri, and I think it was like 11 hours that I ended up driving. Crazy. There's nothing in Kansas, by the way. Nothing to look at. Absolutely nothing. LOL, not me all the way over here on this basically an island in the Atlantic. Oh, but it's pretty though. I feel like up north, which okay, listen, I love landscapes. So I feel like every area of the world has its beautiful like beautifulness to it. But someone told me that the like Washington and Oregon and that kind of stuff is like crazy beautiful. Like you have to see it kind of thing. We're slightly different types of Coloradians. The Springs has never been good to me. Oh, well, I guess if you consider that that was my ex and stuff, I didn't have a good time. It was pretty. It was pretty. Nah, I would say I didn't. I had a fine time there. We didn't do too much except just kind of hang out and like go to the zoo and that kind of stuff and hang out with like his buddies. But the only time I've been to the States was South Carolina to my friend's beach house for a week. It was so much fun. South Carolina's really pretty too. Um, my sister lived in North Carolina, um, for a while, and it was so pretty. I feel like they're probably kind of similar in landscapes and that kind of thing. But yeah, she was married to a Marine and lived by one of the bases as well. We have the Highlands here, so the fall colors are incredible. I bet that sounds great. And the ocean is basically everywhere, so you're never that far from the water. That sounds amazing. I like that a lot. Wait, wait. I want eventually to travel in my life. Like that is a goal. Let's get sustainable to travel. That is my goal. I miss the ocean. I miss the ocean and I live real close to it. Nobody wants to go with me. Dang it. To be fair, we have all been so self-conscious about our bodies and stuff that like which you know what now I'm thinking that was a terrible cast. Now I'm thinking, you know what, screw that. Let's just go since I'm feeling a little bit better with my physical health as well. and don't feel like I look 6 months pregnant all the time. I just, it's crazy. It's crazy how not feeling bloated just makes you feel a little bit more confident. But yeah, it's also crazy that food did that to me. But yay, I am happy for you. Thank you. Dude, I feel so much better. That's for sure. I do have times where I'm maybe not getting enough food, so I will be honest and transparent about that, and then I need to do a little bit better on like what I have in the house to kind of get me filled up. But I think for the most part, I've been doing more small things throughout the day, and they're kind of snack things because like fruits and vegetables is basically what I've been eating. LMAO, the ocean is basically a badly hidden threat. I feel that. It's right there, but also never turn your back on it. Oof. Yeah. We were actually talking about the ocean earlier and how it terrifies me. So I can do the beach and I do love the beach. Yeah, us about cruises, that part. That part. I can do the beach and being somewhat um hold on, let me get in this and pause it because I have a story. Um There was one year we went to the East Coast up by like Daytona area. It was a little bit north of that. And like that was the farthest out I had ever gotten in the ocean before, which it terrifies me to even think about now that I got that far because how it was like pretty shallow and then there was kind of a drop, so things could get in there. And then it kind of came back up again. Well, I had to go through the drop to kind of get to the high spot. And we found out after we left that a guy got attacked by a shark, like not even a mile up the shore. Crazy. Crazy. I have a healthy respect for the ocean. I'm going to stay over here on land and not drown. Thank you very much. I feel you. Things. Yeah, scary things. But same about the body thing. I feel you, Atlantic. Like, I don't know kind of maybe what you've got going on as far as that goes, but I found out kind of deduced for myself anyway that I for now, I don't think it's a permanent thing, but for now I can't have like added sugars. Sugar from fruits and that kind of stuff is fine on my body for the moment. And then of course an ad hits. I'll wait till y'all get mad. Because I do want to make sure that you hear the story. Just in case, because if you've got something like that going on too, I know how it feels to be stuck in that and feel hopeless, basically, and not knowing what to eat, like ever. We've basically just been fishing this day. But actually, we've gotten quite a bit. We might swing down too and go get some sporing onions. Because we are almost. We'll do one more cast here and see. Oi. I don't know that I can get that. Oi, 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 oi. Thank you. Let's go around and get our spring onions. Welcome back from the ad, you guys. Hopefully you are now back Atlantic, but I just wanted to um talk about kind of the body thing with you just in case, it could be something similar to like what I have going on and it might not be. But I found out was talking about the sugar thing, and then I also figured out that the other thing that bothers me is there's a thing in processed food called maltodextrin, and my body has like severely started reacting to it. Like I am lethargic when I eat it. I bloat to where I look pregnant when I eat it. Um, it's just bad in it. Not to be like TMI, but like I get constipated and it's just painful. I'm going to the beach on vacation. Yay, Mystic! If you like the beach, yay. We have mixed feelings in here. Um, and be with hypermobility issues that makes any kind of exercise. Did I find another twin? 'Cause hypermobility right here. Yup. Yes, that makes any kind of exercise like walking and stairs exhausting. Yes. Also, I'm a victim of medical weight gain from the meds. Yep. To keep my stable mentality. Yep. So yay me, but whatever. I'm getting better with my body, but also not. Yeah. No, I feel you because same. Um, I've been on off and on different types of antidepressants since at least since college. So maybe around 20. I wasn't on them in high school, surprisingly. Um, but things kind of took a turn in college. And then, um, so I had weight gain from that. Also just disordered eating and not, sorry, trigger warning, I guess, but um, also from just disordered eating and not okay, I feel like this has something to do with it, and I'm not like somebody that studies all of this, but I grew up, we weren't the poorest ever, but we didn't have a lot of money. So we got food that would feed all of us, um, and get us full. So that was a lot of pasta and just a lot of stuff that wasn't what you would consider healthy. Um, so my relationship with food is bad for one, but then also my knowledge and like reflexes, I guess, of eating food are also terrible. So, yeah. And then also same hypermobile and my sister, I love my sister to death, so this is not, I guess, bashing her in any way, but she's always like, "Well, even if you just like start walking and this and that." I'm like, "Yeah, but like same with the hypermobility. Like I feel it in my feet and in my hips. Really, my hips are so bad from the hypermobility, so bad. Um but I can't do any type of like weightlifting because of my shoulders and my chest are really bad. My chest goes in and out, like the ribs in there go in and out every day. The first thing I do in the morning because I feel like when I sleep, I don't have a super like soft bed, so I don't feel like I like slump in too much, but I slump in enough to pop my ribs out of place. So then every morning I have to stretch like and push my chest out as far as I can to get my ribs to pop back in. And then on top of hypermobility, I had um a medical accident, I guess, misadventure, but it wasn't caught till later that they dislocated my shoulder when I had a diagnostic laparoscopy of my abdomen, which I didn't figure out until much later because when I had it, I was like, oh yeah, it was laparoscopy, so they fill you with gas. That's just the gas going up to my shoulders. That's why it's hurting. So I made up all these excuses. And then I had somebody pop my back because it just wasn't getting better. And they ended up popping my shoulder back into place pretty decently. I mean, they did a pretty good job. Because it didn't hurt like that after. This ADHD ARFID and the don't tell me what to do. Yeah. I had to get inserts for my shoes. It's incredible the difference that it makes. I don't even know what to do with my shoes anymore, if I'm being honest. And we are taking a trip to South Korea in the fall, and there's a lot of walking and a lot of steps, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Like, I know I need somewhat of cushy, but I can't have too much like support because my feet are flat. They are so flat. And then I also have like plantar fasciitis from too tight of a Achilles tendon on the back of my leg. Like, so much. So I feel you. I totally feel you. So much all the time. It's crazy. Aw, shit. Okay. This is why we're doing this way. We're going to sell. Wait. We're going to keep 15 and we'll sell this. Someday I'll remember all these buttons, you guys. We have 23, 13, 10. So we will go buy more parsnip seeds today. Oh no, are we related? We very well could be. We very well could be. Honestly, I got my ancestry stuff done, and most of my family is literally like from the UK area. Not just white North America. Yes. Accurate. I wonder. This sounds terrible, I guess, but it's kind of making fun of myself in some way. But also other white people, so sorry. I wonder if it's like a result of the breeding of white people over time. Like inbred, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just, over time, the white supremacy got to people too much that it started not making good things. Oh my god. Stop. That's funny. Well, she said it. We're gonna go check our spring onions, guys. It's fine. Oh, goodness. I can't with myself. We're just too inbred. That's the problem. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody actually looked into that and like where a lot of these things came from. Stop. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so. No, that's true. I did a quick and dirty ancestry search and got John Hopkins as direct relative. I don't know how accurate that one is, but here we are. I was like, hold up. Yep. I feel you. And I feel like, okay, with that. Oh. It flagged you, but you're good. The inbred thing is so true, for sure. I mean, I said it first, so like, come on. I feel like too, it might be even more so than like I laugh about it, but like I think of what my ancestry results were, and there were a lot of people from back home that I was like related to. And then even more so, like this is gonna sound awful and maybe just solidify that theory a little bit more, but like there's a thing called kissing cousins, which is like where you're related to your cousins on both sides of the family. And I have a cousin like that, which means that somebody in my family, and it was by marriage. Okay. let me try to explain this because I feel like I'm digging a hole here. My mom and dad were married. My dad's sister married her husband, right? My uncle by marriage. And then her husband that she married had a sister that they introduced to my mom's brother. So it's like a circle. So my cousins that I see all my dad's side stuff from his sister and that husband, I sometimes see on the other side with my mom's family, which is wild. Negative recessive traits become dominant traits when both sides contribute a recessive trait. You right. Which is honestly so crazy that we're like getting into this because I saw a video the other day about blue eyes and how blue eyes are recessive. And the lady claimed, I'm not sure how much like is in on this claim, you know what I'm saying? But she said that they found that blue eyes have come from one person in history. And then again, so interbred and all that and whatever. And because it was recessive, it has become, you know, what it is today and all these people having blue eyes, which is crazy. How could one person, you know what I'm saying? But the recessive parts in each made the more recessive trait. Okay, yep, that's a circle, all right. Yeah. I took developmental psychology last year at college, so yeah. You know what? We like it. We like it. We do like it. It's funny too. Grey's Anatomy. Growing up, I remember my mom. She was gonna be a nurse, and so I forgot what I was doing. She was gonna be a nurse. I was gonna give these spring onions away. Does it? Not Emily. Haley like these spring onions. Sorry, guys. Wait 1 second. Mom was gonna be a nurse. We had medical encyclopedias in our house for all of my years of growing up. You would have thought that maybe I would have like actually went on to do like I am in the medical field, but not like on that side of things. I code, but so it does interest me. Harvey, Leah, and Linus. But you would have thought maybe I would have been a nurse or a doctor or something. Okay, seashell. My sister and Thighs call me Dr. Brooke, though. They'll ask me before going to the doctor. They'll be like, hey, I've got this going on. Should I go see a doctor? And then I'm like, well, it could be this or that. These are your options. Either you probably should or no, they're going to tell you this and move on. But if you still have trouble after like a week, you should probably go. Which is crazy. Which is also kind of how I figured out about my stomach stuff. Oh, yeah. They take sometimes I feel like take too much stock into my abilities and my knowledge. Well, that's okay. I will say that me and my sister, we were talking about think Leah comes to this too, don't she? To the exercise. We were talking about in an apocalypse, like they were like, "Oh, you would probably be the doctor because like you read surgeries all day long and this and that." I'm like, because I read them does not mean I can perform them. Like, do you want to die? But then I had a conversation with one of my old primary doctors, which, by the way, was probably the best primary doctor I ever had because she actually freaking listened to me. Um, but she was like, no, like your sister's probably actually like onto something with that because she's like, if you think about it, as far as like a primary goes, she's like, I don't perform surgeries, but like I have all this medical knowledge and like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, you know what? Okay, okay. I wanted to do pharmacology, but the whole university thing versus my ADHD, no, I feel you because I feel like unless I have to have this spark of drive to want to do something or like get out of a certain situation for that to work, which is how the medical coding thing came about. I had a drive to not want to do hair anymore in mid-Missouri because it was miserable. And I would have never made as much money as I'm making now, or even close to it. So the dislike of where I was at was my drive. Now, I have it now, excuse me, to where I want to learn Korean. There's not really a drive there to do it. I just kind of want to do it. Um, so I'm a little bit stuck on that one. Yeah, but it really is nice to have someone genuine and thoughtful to help transition to really seeing a doctor. Yeah, for sure. And especially to be like, you know, if my sister, love her to death, hypochondriac. Okay. She might be on here. I don't know. She worries about everything. She would probably say she was as well. But that saved her a couple of urgent care visits and potentially an ER visit. So there is that. And especially somebody who does have that much anxiety about medical stuff, it can put her at ease a little bit. So, um, so 11 years after high school, I'm hopefully finally getting into a profession that lasts longer than my ADHD. Heck yes. Wait, what are you gonna do? It's social services under the drive of not letting shit stay the same and making better for everyone. Yep, I feel you. I feel like there you go. There's that drive. It's got to be there. Because I feel you so much. It's got to be there. Korean sounds so fun to learn. I want to learn Japanese. So I also want to learn Japanese, but I feel like I have more of a foundation of Korean already because of my media consumption, for one. For two, my brother-in-law is Korean. So there would it's not that much of a push, I guess, because it's not that I necessarily ever have to meet his family, although I might potentially meet one or two of them in the fall. Um, it would be nice to be able to communicate with them, so I think that is where my priority lies, is more so learning it. A, for them, it would be nice to learn before I go in the fall to learn a little bit more than what I know. Because I know like the basic, like, 안녕하세요 and 감사합니다, and that's it. Or asking for something. Kimchi juseyo. Um, but that's also not that's not the most polite way to ask for something either. So I at least know some stipulations there. But after the Korean, I would like to learn Japanese. That's so cool. It would be fun to just have the extra way of communicating. Exactly. Yeah. And the other thing is like I do want to travel the world. So, having more languages under my belt would be great. Would be wonderful. Because even if I'm in a country that might not speak one language, maybe it speaks one of the others. But the people that know like 14 languages, get out of here. I wish I could do that. Teach me your ways. I failed learning Japanese. Aw, you didn't fail. You're still alive. You didn't fail. There's still time. I was learning Dutch, and that was when I was seriously thinking about um expanding to the Neverlands. Sorry, I really just said Neverlands. The Netherlands. Then there was Russian because of my favorite comic book growing up, or comic book character growing up, and then Ukrainian for my coworkers. But yeah, no, I feel you. Feel like, yeah, the interests kind of sway with kind of what's going on in your life because I used to want to be fluent in Spanish, where I know quite a bit of Spanish. I'm definitely not fluent. And I can hear better, like I have an understanding when I listen better than being able to speak Spanish. For sure. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh my god. Eat the parsnips. Eat it. Okay. Maybe it's one of these. In 16 days, I learned hi, thank you, and excuse me. You know what? At least that was in 16 days. I've tried learning Korean, actively tried learning Korean probably for over a year. I can at least do the alphabet and can say hi and bye, which is the same word. I can say my name is. Uh, 제 이름은 브루크입니다. That's probably not great in pronunciation, but what else? Yeah, see, that's about else. I know that happiness is 행복 just because of K-pop. Between K-pop and dramas. I would just love to be able to know Korean just to watch K-dramas without subtitles. I've gotten way better at even being able to do that, though. Stop. We aren't even gonna make it 5 levels. I used to be conversational in Canadian French because French immersion in grade 7 and 9 and my accent quirk had the tour guide in Quebec asking if my parents were uh Francophone? Is that how you say that? And I was like, LMAO, no. I picked up my accent from my math teacher. That's kind of funny. That is funny. That's like, but that's what they tell you to do with learning language is the immersion and then to like mimic somebody as far as like accent wise and being able to pronounce. So yeah, I think I think of Stray Kids with that a little bit because one of the members when he speaks English sometimes he starts to sound British, which is funny. He's around Australians a lot. The two that speak English in the group are from Australia, but like, I don't know if it's him kind of picking up those similar like phrases. Francophone. Okay. Got you. Got you. Got you. I thought I heard Thighs say stop it. It was unhidden or yeah. It was open the whole time. Hello? Okay, good night, Mila. Ty says bye, everybody. Love you, bye. Got a hotel for the night. Yay! She said it a lot on stream too. Bye again. Oh, she's so sweet. I thought I heard her like trying to either knock at the door or like try to crack it open. We call each other mommy in not a sexual way, just in like a we help each other out kind of way, in an actual motherly way. Um, so I thought she was saying mommy. So I think she was. I need sleep, but thanks for the convo and chill. Of course. I appreciate you coming in and hanging out with us. I think we're gonna probably get ready to wrap it up here too, because I'm getting sleepy as well. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Okay, well, this is bad. Well, I guess. Oh my god, we're gonna pass out, you guys. Let's go in this. And then. Oh, the worst level ever. Either way, we're passing out. Because there's no way we're making it back with how slow this bitch walks. Um, so we're just gonna pass out. So we'll at least try to get another. Here, let me pause it. We'll say bye to Atlantic. Because I don't know if you are in ads or not. Okay, 7 seconds on the ads. I'm out of here as well, super tired from a day of hanging out with my babies. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much for joining us too, Jordan. I appreciate you coming in over from TikTok. And you have an amazing rest of your night. And Atlantic, if you're still here too, I hope you get great sleep and have a good rest of your night. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you hanging out. Oh. Oh my god, we're not gonna make. Oh wait, I can make a staircase. Hold on. We're not restarting this. Ah! Stop it. Okay. Just in time. Gotta go eat dinner with the family. Okie dokie. I think we're gonna wrap to here, y'all. Mistake, you have a wonderful time on your vacation. I am so glad that you guys made it to your hotel. And you go have some yummy dinner. And eat plenty for me. I am gonna let this save. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Let me go ahead and exit this and exit this. Let's pull this up. Alrighty. Well, I appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out. You guys are awesome. It was a great stream. I had a good time. So, we will be live again on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern again. So, I hope to see you guys there. Let's see if we can raid out for anybody. Touching grass is starting. Oh, I feel like I have seen. Oh, let me make sure. Hang on 1 second and let me make sure. I think I have somebody, and I think I have seen her on TikTok before. So, okay, let's go over and raid Sad Girl Gamer. And if you guys want to put in the chat a little note, but I will see you guys over there. And again, thank you for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you guys on Thursday. Bye.